Installing swivel screws for a gun sling is really easy, but if you don't do it right, over time those screws can wiggle their way out and strip that hole in your wood stock, or worse, ruin the wood stock, meaning you'll have to get a new one. So today let's look at how we can avoid that. On this channel I cover everything from hunting, fishing, hiking, and even bear safety. So be sure to subscribe to Foster Gulch Outdoors and Wildlife on YouTube. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make your swivel screws stay in your walnut rifle stock. Because when you put on a rifle sling, it's going to get some wear and tear, and after days and days of hunting, eventually those screws are going to want to wiggle out of the walnut stock. And if that happens, you may have to get a new walnut stock. So today I'm going to show you how to avoid that. It's really inexpensive and easy to do. Literally takes just a few seconds. My girlfriend had this convenient pink recliner to hold the rifle up. Now use extra caution when drilling those holes. A little more on that here in a second. The real trick for getting this to work right is to actually screw the swivels in very carefully after the holes are drilled. Of course, using a wrench, and go nice and slow. You don't want to split the wood. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the screws all the way in, okay? Just to make sure they fit right where I want them to. Once they're positioned right, I actually unscrew them and take them out, and then it leaves me this. You can see the little edges from where the screw was. Now I always put down paper and cardboard so I don't make a mess when mixing my two-part epoxy. And then what you want to do is take a little dowel to put it inside that hole. Now the dowel just barely fits in the hole for the screw. This is the epoxy right here. It's really easy to use, and they claim to have 3,300 pounds per square inch of bond strength. But beware, it sets up very quickly, so once you mix it, get it in those holes and get those screws in and just let it sit. I let it sit for at least 24 hours, but it says it sets much quicker than that, but you want the full strength. So let me show you how I did that without getting it on the outside of the walnut stock. You should already have masking tape put down from when you drilled those holes, but the masking tape will also keep you from getting the epoxy on the surface of the wood. You don't want to use too much though, because you do have to take that tape off before you put the screws down. Otherwise pieces of that tape will get caught underneath the screws and the little rubber washers that come with them. That's why I want to quickly pick away any little pieces of tape that are left there, and then wipe away any extra epoxy that's around the edges. Keep in mind there's a 5-minute setup time, so you want to do this pretty quick. And then you want to get those swivel screws in there right away. And remember, they'll fit right in because you already drilled the pilot holes and you put the screws in ahead of time, so they'll go in there nice and easy. But you'll still need a wrench, because when you drilled those holes, you wanted that drill bit to be pretty much the same diameter as the screws were. Remember to still go slow too, because you don't want to get in too much of a hurry that you split the walnut stock. That would be a disaster. And there you have it. So just let that sit for 24 hours. And there you have it. That's it. So now our rifle sling is put in correctly. Those swivel screws will not slip on us. That epoxy is very, very powerful. So be sure to subscribe to Foster Gulch Outdoors and Wildlife for more tips like this. Hit that like button too by clicking the thumbs up below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.